You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of pushing carts. If you're new to the channel, I'm Peter Mokri, a Dallas-based DP and gaffer, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you an overview of my DIY custom-built motorized cart. Let's get into it. Now, if I was getting chased by something, this would be really good to have. How did we get here? Well, we ordered up a cart, and as soon as it came in, we loaded it down with as much gear as we could. We put C-stands on there, we put sandbags, we put camera, lighting, audio. All of a sudden, this cart that was a convenience becomes a burden because it's so overloaded we can't push it, let alone over tough terrain or a steep slope or even that dreaded hotel carpet that just eats up all your energy and you can't even push it. It's not fun. So what can you do? You may need a little help. I've built my own carts out of some wood, some fittings from the local hardware store, and put some really good casters I found on Amazon to help things maneuver easily. So it actually does help quite a bit. But even myself, that cart right there, sometimes when you put a lot of weight on it, it is difficult to push around, steer and everything. But I figured, you know what? There has to be a solution out there. So if you've seen in recent years an increase in those motorized scooters and bicycles, this is a very similar solution. When I started researching this project, something that was really important to me was making sure that it would be cost effective and I could save money by doing it myself. There are a few simple components to this system. You have a fork or a yoke that holds your motorized hubs, the hubs themselves. You have a computer with a control system, and then finally, it's all powered by a battery. Now, when I got all those components together and I did the math, I was able to have this whole system at a third of the price of what's available on the market. That means I can make 3 carts for the price of 1. And I knew that I had a great solution. The yoke or the fork is industry standard. These top plates are set up for what industry standard casters come in. Now, the ones you get from Harbor Freight are square, so they're not actually industry standard. These are rectangular, if you can tell. So they had to be custom made for these hubs because these hubs wouldn't fit on these. You could actually see there's a size difference. So I'm going to add these hubs to these forks. Something that I have noticed when working with these casters, the forks on them, they are not precision. If you look at this one right here, you have a square, you line up to it and you can tell that it's not lined up perfectly here. It actually is slanting this direction, and that's going to happen. The most important thing is when you do bolt them up to your cart, you want to make sure that the wheels aren't turned a certain way and slanting one way or another, because you'll get more wear on one side and not the other. And that is also why, if you look right here, you see these slots that are for the screws. They're slotted so you can actually set your caster in and make sure that it's nice and straight, whether your cart holes are slightly off or whatever the case may be, or just the way that the wheel sits inside. You can fine tune it just the way you want it, and that's really important. So with the one that I already have on here, I could still maneuver it around and I haven't locked it into place yet. I'm gonna go ahead and add the other one here. If you haven't already, this would be a great time for you to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below. Now we need to line up the battery, and the battery will be between both of the hubs. And I went ahead and measured. We're 2 feet wide from edge to edge, so we're 1 foot in the center. This battery has a quick release system, so it disconnects. And then I will be lining up the base plate here. I want to show you guys this cool little screwdriver I got for light duty stuff. I don't want to use a drill on these little screws because I could strip them out. So this is a very light duty screwdriver that makes it real easy. And it only costs About 25 bucks. Now we have everything connected for testing. We have our hubs on our forks or yokes. We have our battery here, it's connected. We have our main controller computer here, and then we have our hand controls. Let's go ahead and see if everything works. That's going forward. Now reverse. Flip it back forward, and let's go ahead and put it in the second speed. And let's put it into the third speed. And then let's test the e-brake. E-brake engaged. That's holding decent. Disengaged. We have the hub kit installed on a very heavy grip cart. Now this grip cart right here is loaded down with C-stands and all kinds of grippage. Let's go ahead and try the first speed and see how it feels. Now that's good. I have it about halfway there. It's a good little walking pace, a lot faster than I normally am able to move my carts. But let's go ahead and put it all the way down, full throttle. And that's a good pace right there. I'd be comfortable with that. It's almost at a little bit of a speed walk, so feels good. Let's go ahead and kick it into second gear. Okay, now I gotta do a little bit of a trot here, and I don't see myself ever really using this. This is quite fast. And now let's go to third gear. Oh my gosh, that is fast. Now, if I was getting chased by something, this would be really good to have, but boy, would you get worn out pretty darn quick. Whew. Okay, you gotta be careful because when you get going, I don't have brakes on this and it could be dangerous. Now, if I run out of battery or if I wanna maneuver somewhere where I don't wanna be under power, I could still push this cart just fine, but instead of having to do that initial push now, I'm good to go, nice and smooth and easy to go with, you know, easy does it. Now, I wanna know what you guys think of this cart setup. Is this something you would utilize in your kit or that would make your life a lot easier? Let's really put this to the test and see how it goes off-road and up a very steep hill. Wow, it climbed it just fine. That's nice. All right, guys, I'm going down the hill right now. I'm starting to get some speed. And let's see if we can hit the brakes. That is the e-brake stopping it. That is actually really good. So you can flip that guy on if you need to stop in a pinch. And then if you need to keep going, you just keep going. So that's actually, I'm pretty impressed. That stopped pretty quickly, and that was a pretty steep slope. Let's see if we engage it right now. We're full gear, first gear, and then, yep, that's some good stopping power right there. We're about to go up a very steep hill. Let's see how this hub kit performs. I'm full throttle in first gear, and it is chugging along. Let me see what second gear does, if it gives me more torque or speed. Yes, it actually does increase the speed, even going uphill. It is very steep here. I wouldn't be able to push up this hill this far on my own with this cart. It's just too heavy. It's just too heavy. So that is amazing performance. The question is, how much did all this cost? Well, all in with the motorized hub kit, the battery, and doing the forks / yokes. I had them welded up locally by someone. Just found someone on Facebook and said, hey, I need these done up for me. I'm all in, $1,200. That includes shipping and everything. Now, you do have to do a few things yourself, but it's really not much. 3 main components. You have your hub kit, you have your scooter or e-bike battery, and then you have your forks. You slap that onto your cart and you're off to the races. That's it. So I want to give a big shout out to all you folks that watch the channel, that like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And as always, YouTube says, click on all this random stuff here around my head, the videos, because if you don't, YouTube thinks you hated this video and you've made it this far. So thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.